So we get off to a good start to the week. This is a week of rivers. This is French Broad Section 9, starting out at Bernard. And this was the start of a kind of frustrating day with GoPros. We started out with 2 functional GoPros, ended up with just 1, and missed some clips that I wanted to get, but it's alright. Still a fun day. The memories are there regardless of whether we captured them or not. But you see us here just kind of warming up, getting going, hitting a few eddies, getting the blood going. The French Broad gauge was reading kind of low this day, but it actually was not as low as the gauge seemed to read. I'm guessing that from Hurricane Helene, the measurements are a little bit different than they were before, so we actually ended up having plenty of water. I was real anxious to kind of see the river after so much really kind of destruction in the area just a year previous, and so there are a few spots in here you'll kind of see some obvious changes. I'll try and call those out when I see them. You know, I've only done French Broad 9 probably 5-6 times as it is, so you know, I don't see the small changes, but there are some obvious changes, some islands missing, some you know, just debris still up on the mountain, kind of opposite the side of the railroad, where it's a little tougher to clean up. But I'll try and point those out as we go. You know, this won't be a rapid per rapid video for sure. Yeah, had a lot of fun after a day on the Teleco the previous day. You know, this seems like just kind of almost an easy float trip, kind of taking it in. Of course, on all of our minds are the last couple of rapids. We did head all the way down to Hot Springs, so you know, Kayakers Ledge and Frank Bell's. So actually, on this day, we went around the backside of the island at Kayakers Ledge, but did do Frank Bell's. Unfortunately, the GoPro situation wasn't great down there for us. We did catch some clips of it, but it was a great day. The beauty of the French Broad just always strikes me, much like the New River. My understanding is they're 2 of the oldest rivers in the world, and my understanding is the rivers rose with the mountains, so pretty good altitude here. As you take it in, just you can see the different mountains kind of coming into focus, and just kind of the layering that you see, just gorgeous. I think the last time I was here, it was middle of the winter, about 34 degrees and snowing.
See, if you were in an antics,
nice to see some green on the trees. While we still have both GoPros, you'll see we kind of pan back and forth between Connor and I on this multi-angle, multi-cam setup here. Sometimes it's nice as a dad just to sit back and watch your son take it in, paddle. You know, this is, you know, really nothing whitewater wise for Connor at this point, but just to sit back and watch him kind of wondering what's going on in his head in the quiet moments, and then to see him kind of pick out some things to try and interact with. It's just a lot of fun to see.
Nice brace.
It's always real interesting just to kind of go down this river. I guess the geology is, different than a lot. The river is so broad, as the name would indicate. But you've got these like ledges here, which, pretty much stay parallel. The river bends and turns over them, but so you end up with some rapids that kind of go, sideways across the river and seem to almost like, come back on the river itself. And so it's just always interesting to kind of take in those aspects of it. Again, just kind of taking in these little cutbacks and cut throughs and just admiring the layout of the river. And then we've got, I believe it's called Turtle Rock or Turtle Rapid, just in front of the blue boat there. See Pete going just in front of it here in a second. It does look like a turtle with a kind of its head poking out there, and it's always very distinguishable. Connor going past it here.
There's 60 people.
All of a sudden there's a crowd of people.
What? Oh. Okay.
So here on the left bank, you'll see some of the leftover debris. It's actually a lot more than it looks like. It's a lot of cable and, I don't know, pipe and just logs and things all intertwined together. We're coming through, I think it's Sandy Bottom here. Called that because of the sandy bottom kind of to the right and that big eddy to the right of the rapid. It's fairly shallow and as the name implies, sandy. So it's a lot of fun. Good to watch the guys play here. I don't jump into it. Probably should have. I don't know why I really didn't that day, but I really need to start doing more of that. Connor has a real good surf going here. It's probably one of his best ones. I didn't get a very good video of it because I was so far away, but he is in there. You see him kind of pop out, and now the guys get back in it and keep giving it a try.
He missed it too. Oh no. Oh, he got kicked out. There it is. I think that's it. Oh. Go ahead and get in it, Connor.
See Connor kind of stages there and slides in. I think there's another one of his better ones. A lot of water coming through there, and he's managing it pretty well. Try to get a little closer, get a little better view of it. Yeah, hung in there pretty good on that one. Connor takes over the GoPro here, and I think he has it for the rest of the way. So it's always fun to kind of get his take on things, see how he approaches rapids. Again, I cherish these moments. Hope one day when he's looking back at these videos, he can have a view of us paddling together and remember maybe Dad wasn't such a bad paddler after all. Or maybe we'll just verify it in his mind that I am, but just kind of joking, but fun days and fun times just kind of floating down together. And then here is the old pinball. So I'd actually never run it before this. I'd always taken, what is it called, the fire escape on the right hand side. So you see Pete kind of taking the first line there, and Connor, it's just really pretty good flow. Not much of a pinball down the left hand side there. Now I say that when I come through, I actually do hit something and get a little squirrely, have to roll up, but it doesn't remind me of the pinball that was described previously, and that might be just because it was built up in my head, but
That's pretty much just read and run.
it was not bad at all.
There's some other lines in here that I've done, but I hadn't seen before.
You see me come through, I believe right after Steve here, and get flipped over, get a little squirrely, roll right back up. Not a big deal. Keep moving. See Justin come through. He definitely has the hero booth here. It was nice. So now we're just kind of in the little flat space between rebar and pinball. Connor and I talk about a memory here where he was showing off for a girl about 3 or 4 years ago, trying to show her how he could roll, and it got shallower than he realized and put him in a bind.
What? Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you were like coming up on it right here, and you're like, I could do rolls on both sides or something. You start rolling up, and all of a sudden you scrape the bottom. It's about right here.
It was a hand roll, I think.
Okay, because we just...
No, it was over there.
No, we just come through fire escape. Well, no,
Yeah, no, we were going through fire escape and I
it's not
scraped.
called fire escape, it's called pit stop.
Whatever. You're the one that called it that, so that's
know.
why I called it that. It's weird that you remember that, because I was just thinking about that. So when do we get to the good rapids? Yep.
Again, just absolutely gorgeous. Just the water flowing in between these behemoth of mountains. Just imagine what that might have looked like, even 1,000 years ago, probably almost the same. And so it's just gorgeous to sit here and take it all in and float this. I think this is actually Rebar Rapid, named so because of the rebar that still pokes out on the right hand side of the river. It's not an issue every year, of course, but I think they have made some efforts to try and take some of that out of there. And then of course this is the takeout at Stackhouse. So this is where probably 80-90% of folks take out. It's where a lot of the rafters take out. You know, you really do miss some of the best rapids by doing that. There is a good bit of flattish water. I believe they call it the Windy Flats in between here and Hot Springs. It's not really that bad. You know, the water is moving. It's time to kind of take it in, get into some shenanigans, as you'll see my son do here in a little bit. But yeah, so Stackhouse. So you can see a little bit of boredom start to creep in here. Both of these boys have older brothers and siblings, so you can see it start to, a little chirping going on here. Then Connor even starts deciding to chirp with me.
I don't understand the brat. Like, why have it if you can't even stern stall it?
What's that?
Are braps half slices?
They are, but they're really designed more like a slalom boat. Half slice. They're like one.
Oh, look at the rocker on that thing.
And here we go. You can see it starting to begin. Mischievous eyes.
Go for it.
Yeah, I am going to flip you. That's right. No. Nope, not happening. Nope. Yeah, get away from me. Yeah.
And now we see Trevor starting to close in. Bad intentions.
Well versed in this game. Pop skirt. That's your chest, pop skirt. It's the only chance right now. Pop that skirt. Oh, Connor's got pop a skirt now. And now you're in trouble. Oh, Connor's got game.
Get out of there!
Who's the new king of this hill? Oh my goodness! Oh no! Connor, you showed me something right there.
I ain't swimming.
There ain't been a hole ever been beat.
Like it's just a matter of time.
This game, I fear, is
like
not over.
It's like the Hatfield and McCoys now.
You lit a fire.
I didn't
and I'm
swim.
the only one that knows how
Like the Hatfield and McCoys. You probably drugged me into it somehow.
How did that start? I didn't even see it.
I flipped him.
Oh.
I came up to him like this. I grabbed on here, he was like, flip me. And I went. And then he started chasing me. And I flipped him again. And this time I held him and popped his skirt.
Connor, did you ever wrestle?
Unofficially.
You should wrestle for your swim.
It turns out you actually can't do that anymore.
All you've got to do is keep their boat. All you gotta do is keep their boat like this so they can't grab anything. And then you can pull skirt and you can flip.
We'll take on it, right?
Right in front of a strainer. I wasn't actually gonna flip you. I don't know how happy I am that he's back on the water.
Plan in place.
He's already thinking of ways.
Oh yeah.
Come here, I'm ready.
I can't see his face, but I can see that mustache from ear to ear.
Mustache and teeth is all I can see.
Nose plug is going on. Oh, is that a boat? No, that's just a piece of plastic. Hey there!
Come here.
Why?
What's here?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Beautiful river.
Oh, it sure is.
Right. Dang, it's gonna hurt when you're upside down banging on them rocks.
Oh, I'm sure. not trying to pull anyone else into this.
Just know my situational awareness is on all time high.
It's at this point you can see the relaxation in Trevor's face. He knows he's about to make his move. Moments before this, he had said, Mr. Cole, you know I have to get him back right. And I said, yep, you have my permission. And he didn't take long. It was like 30 seconds later he was making his move.
Nope.
Let the waterboarding begin. It was at this point I had to call him off a little bit. It was getting a little bit too rough for my liking. So Trevor got his revenge.
I wouldn't have touched it if you hadn't come after me first time. I just flipped you the first time.
All I did is flip you.
I can't help it if you fall. What? I didn't even pull what you pulled.
You pulled my skirt. You pulled it.
So technically neither of them are swims.
If you swim, you swim. You exploded it right there and then just stepped in. I was doing a bunch of hand paddle laps on the top channel and or not, it was like not a great hand paddle, just paddling with my hands, and at the end of the day I just got lazy and just couldn't, I kept harping hand rolls. And
So now we're on the back side of Kayakers Ledge. This was something I had not seen before. I'd always just done Kayakers Ledge. I can imagine with more water, this is pretty exciting. I mean, you can already see a few little standing waves here and good bit of current coming around the back side and losing a good bit of altitude.
Rocks!
Some really awesome moments here. We took a moment to cool our jets, but you can
I can see where the water is starting to...
yeah, you can actually see the rain coming, like on the way up the valley there, and it's really awesome to see. I love rain as long as there's no lightning. I love rain on the water.
Here it is.
Now we're on our way, kind of coming back around to where the channel from Kayakers Ledge comes back into really what I would call the main flow here. You can see the mountains kind of coming together there. So off the ridge, kind of coming back down towards the river. That pretty much points to where Frank Bell's Rapid is. And I know we had some discussions about that on the river. So now we take a moment. This is one of those places that previously there was an island here, and you could get out on the island and check out Frank Bell's from kind of the river left side of it. that island's gone, leaving just kind of the bedrock. So we all hike our way up, kind of choose our lines from here. Kind of see as Connor gets oriented here, you can see kind of the middle flows there, and then finally Frank bails. Several of us take the right side line. There's like a booth line, and then you come back into the main flow.
Okay, so we have the reform.
More straightforward or more water?
Alright, we are about to run sprint rolls with Trevor and Justin. Trevor's up there, Justin's right behind me. I think Trevor, he's gonna try to boof the left hole, but I think that curler's gonna push him and get him messed up, but we'll see how he does. Alright, see you there.
So unfortunately, Connor turned it off and never really turned it back on until after he'd run Frank bails. So there's really not good footage of either him or I coming through it, but it is what it is. I'd rather him focused on the rapid itself and being safe rather than just focused on trying to get a recording. It's disappointing because we had one of our GoPros die and then we forgot to turn the other one on, but it's okay. So you'll see Pete and Austin come through the center line here. Unfortunately, Austin and I are both wearing red helmets and have a red kayak. So you'll see Connor.
Oh, Dad.
You'll see Connor focus on him.
Dad, get up.
He thinks it's me.
Oh, gosh.
So rather than get me, who's at the kind of the top of the screen there coming through the rapid, he focuses on Austin. So I don't really get good video of me coming through, but it is what it is.
Oh, that wasn't my dad.
Of course, I'm looking for Austin.
All I saw was an upside down red kayak and a red helmet pop up, and I thought it was you, Dad.
Since Austin had floated beyond his boat, I couldn't see him, and so I was a little worried about him, but quickly saw him a little bit further downstream. I decided to leave these next few moments in, a little bit of insight into Connor and I. I love these debriefs with him. We talk for hours.
I thought that was you for a second, because all I saw was upside down kayak pop up and a red helmet. And
I went way too far down, had to paddle back up to the booth line over here. And then I got squirrely off the booth. I went kind of fell off the right of it a little bit. Just enough where I really couldn't get to that eddy. So I had to kind of like blast a little bit, get as far away as I could. And then I caught that slingshot perfect, but still ended up further left than I wanted coming through here. But just paddled through it, not even a good stroke like you've been telling me to do. And went up and over.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Dude, I thought that was you, and I was like.
You ran that thing so good.
Me?
I mean, I know you ended up upside down, but yeah.
I had a decent line. I just didn't like get over the flume that well. It's a lot easier to do it once.
Were you looking at me or were you looking at Austin?
Austin.
I doubt I got any video of me at all. It's okay.
Dude, because I thought it was you.
I know.
Because all I saw was an upside down kayak pop up like right in the middle. And it was red. And then I saw a red helmet pop up. I'm like, oh, that's Dad.
Yeah, I mean, we got the same colors except for the life jacket. That was awesome. I feel good about, like, it wasn't a great line, but I still salvaged it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't hit that eddy, but I really thought I was too far right. But it carried me.
Yeah, at the end it really like cuts back.
Yeah.
Because you can see the plume over there. Yeah, we was surfing up in there a little bit.
Right.
So all that's left is a beautiful little run out. Got the bridge here, and you can see the mountains in the background. I always miss this booth. I've missed a lot of booths. You'll even hear Connor comment about it.
Bruh, my dad always misses the booth stroke.
So one day I won't always miss it. But,
I'd have lost more money.
so you see us starting to load up and debrief a bit. We're here in Hot Springs. Things look much different. Getting ready to grab a good burger or pizza. I can't remember exactly what we decide on, but man, it was a great day.
I don't have my
Thanks for watching, y'all.
bag for all my stuff. I think it's just in the stack.